Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Okay, you join us on day 2 of this particular cycle. We are doing okay. The water has returned, as you can see, after the drought. We've got a lot of soybeans that we are not collecting, because we have no storage for them. We have some empty storage down here, which is kohlrabies, fermented cassavas, and raw cassavas. Yeah, we're not getting any of those. So I'm going to switch over the kohlrabies to store additional, where are we? Soybeans, there we go. So we should be able to do a bit more harvesting. I've set up these dead bushes to be cleared out of the way, so hopefully, eventually we'll get that done. And we'll get a few more healthy bushes in there, because we will need them, obviously. We can set up some farming space for them. Let's have a look. Yeah, not a lot though. Yeah, we need another forester before we could plant those, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's possible we could get up here, get rid of all of this, and do some more planting and farming around this area. We could try and do some down here, but this doesn't stay hydrated necessarily that long. It gets some benefit from this. It gets some benefit from this and this. Might get a little bit from that, but not a huge amount. We'll have to see what's available during the drought. Oh, hello, we've still got some trees alive down here. That's good to know. Okay, we are proceeding with our reservoir plan. This is going to take a long time to do, obviously. We're making decent progress. We've almost got this first one finished. That's only taken just over a week, I think. 10 days, something like that. Over here I've set up some storage. So we're going to be storing logs and planks over here to help construct all of this. I have set them to... Yeah, set them both to obtain. We currently have 7 unemployed beavers. Oh, I probably want to bring that down just a little bit. Not that it really matters down there. We don't really care about all that flooding, but it looks untidy. Yeah, so currently we have 7 unemployed beavers. We do need more haulers, because we only have the one hauling post at the moment, and that is demonstrably not sufficient. So I think we'll put in one... Honestly, around this area probably isn't a terrible idea. Yeah, let's do it around here somewhere. So we want district management, a hauling post. I guess we could put it in there, couldn't we? Does use a bit of space that we could use something else. Let's put it in... Yeah, let's put it in up there. So we'll put it in up by this storage over here, so it's sort of tucked out of the way a little bit. We've still got the path free, so we can still increase the height of these storage stacks if we need to. I'm going to put this on a high priority, low workplace priority, as usual. We've just lost a beaver, but that's fine. Oh no, we've got an injured beaver. That's okay. And we can also actually start getting rid of these breeding pods and start putting in advanced breeding pods. We are making extract. We have 232 of it. We have treated planks and we have metal blocks. So we can certainly make them. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of those 2 to start with. And we'll put in 2 of these. It's 1,000 science, but probably worth it. And we'll put these on a high priority to get these done and out of the way. And then we can start increasing our population a little bit, in a little bit more of a controlled way, because we won't have to worry about having beavers that are children and not producing for us. Okay, how are we doing for everything else? Food-wise, we're okay. 1.4 thousand food, 1.8 ingredients. So we've got plenty of corn still. What are you making? You're making eggplant rations. We do have eggplants. And we have space for eggplant rations. You're making corn rations. We don't really have space for them. But we will do by the morning, I suspect. Once they all get eaten. Okay. Yeah, that's the plan then. That's what we're working on at the moment. I think this is on... This section is on a priority. So this will get done first, yeah. So it looks like we're just about to finish off the first floodgate. And then they'll get on with everything else that needs doing. So I will spin on for a couple of days. We'll see how they go. And hopefully we won't get the drought or bad tide warning too soon. But you never know. I'll come back when we do. Okay, well I think I spoke too soon. Day 4 we've just had the drought warning. So we're going to get that hitting in 3 days' time. Fair enough, I suppose. So, over here we've got the first 2 advanced breeding pods in. I'm going to therefore destroy these 2. And replace those as well. Like so. I won't bother prioritising those ones. I'll just let those get built as and when, I think. No, I won't. We've got a lot of construction projects ahead of it. We'll set those on a higher priority. Okay, so our hoarding post is in. We currently have 2 workers. Yep. So, we had a bit of a death wave. That's fine. It's fine. Still got all of these to clear out as when we get a chance. But what I have done is followed some more advice. I have taken all of our water pumps off of prioritising. And switched the priorities over to the nearest water tank to them. So they will fill up the water tanks here, and the haulers will just take the water from here into other storage around the settlement, in theory. That's the plan. I've done the same down here as well. So you can see that these are emptying now as the water is taken away. And these beavers just have to go from the pump to the storage. Yeah, hopefully that will help. Okay. Storage over here is being set up. That's good. Yeah. That's where we are. I'll spin on till the start of the drought. I think we're going to be in a pretty good position. Water-wise, we're already pretty good. And as I say, food-wise, we're relatively decent. But could do with a bit more. We've got... Yeah, 47 cassavas in storage. There's not a lot of point in fermenting those yet. We'll wait until we have an almost full storage before we switch that over. We have collected a whole bunch more soybeans. And really, more fermented soybean storage mightn't be a terrible idea. We've got a whole bunch of fermented soybeans in stock. The eggplant rations, we go through them pretty quickly. But we've still got a fair few eggplants in storage. That's okay. We'll leave it for the moment. We'd obviously like a greater variety of food, but that will mean setting up some more intense sort of farming somewhere else. Probably with the use of one of those. Yeah. I mean, we do have space down here that we could put to farming. As I said before, we'll want a new district over here. We will want this to be controlled by a separate district, I think. And my idea is to basically have sort of radiating districts. So one over this side and another one over this side, all using this as a kind of central water storage. Yeah. So we'd want to basically find a way to hydrate all of this. Which would be easy enough. We'd again just need one of these little hydration points that we use. Okay. Yeah. So, pushing on, I think all of this should be on a low priority. If it's not, I'll check and go around and put it on a low priority, but I think it already is. So other stuff should get done beforehand. Yeah, we've got the new breeding pods going in as well. Okay. Okay. We are in a reasonably decent position, I think. So we'll spin on till the start of the drought. There we go. Day 7 is the start of the drought. 11 days. Yeah, we'll not really notice 11 days. I shouldn't have thought. We should be absolutely fine with that. I've built some more water storage over here, set it up in the same way, so we're prioritising it by haulers. So we've got one either side of this little bank of water pumps, but we are going to shut off most of these during the drought. We don't, again, want to drain this, so we'll just shut all bar one down, I think, along here, and we'll see how that does. Obviously, we've got all of this and all of this. This will probably last almost all of the drought, if not more. So we'll see how that goes now with the deepening that's been happening. Up here, we've replaced all of our breeding pods with the advanced version, so we should be moving towards getting some adults born fairly soon. We do still have 4 children waiting to grow up. We have 1 vacancy currently. So yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing okay. We've got some things obviously switched off. So we do still have a lack of beavers, but that will sort itself out reasonably quickly, I would hope. Yeah, other than that, we're doing fine. So over here, we're starting to make some progress on this section here. Other than that, it's just a case of playing on, I think. Let's have a look. What do we need next? We've got all of this, so we don't need to worry about anything in there. Food-wise, we could start looking at hydroponic gardens, maybe. They do use a lot of water, though. That's the only issue with those. Nothing we need there at the moment. Might be useful. I did put in another bad water pump over there because we are going through our bad water at a fair old rate. The centrifuge does burn through it, and obviously we're still making explosives. Not very quickly, but we are still making explosives. Okay, how much power do we have on this circuit? Yeah, not a huge amount. And we've got the wood workshop turned off currently, haven't we? Yes. Alright. I won't do anything else on there. If need be, we can get some more engines up the back. Once we sort of finish off this industrial area. And we can always, again in theory, stretch power around to the sides and have more industry and more engines. But at the moment, I think we're okay there. We have 13 bed spaces, so that's not a problem. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing all right. We've got lots of storage for corn. Not as much for corn rations, but... No, I don't think we need any more at the moment. I think we're okay. Right, I will spin on through the drought. Then, as I say, it's not going to be a major issue, so I might just come back at the end unless something serious changes. Thank you, autosave. I can't think that it will. How are we doing for science? We've got 2.9 thousand science. Right. Let's look at well-being then. Wind tunnel takes power. Detailer. We have what we need to make the detailer, don't we? So let's pop some of these around, shall we? There's a space right there that seems perfect. 1,000 science. That's all right. Can stick another one in there. And maybe one down there as well. Why not? Okay. We'll have... Yep, that's fine for that one. This one will have that design or that design. I prefer that design. And then this one over here can be that one. Okay, there we go. There's a bit more well-being for them. I'll spin on. Day 12, so just under 6 days left. We're approaching halfway through the drought. We've still got some water in there, but I have turned that water pump off just to maintain it. We should be all right. But we finally cleared all those dead bushes out of there. We are getting some births from our breeding pods down here, but we're also getting quite a few deaths at the moment, so we're breaking even, just about, which means we don't have anywhere near enough beavers to fill up our water pumps again, which is annoying. So I'm going to put in some more of these breeding pods. We'll start with 2. We will put them on a priority just to make sure they get done quickly. In terms of everything else, we're doing all right. Still don't have a full stock of cassavas in here because they take a while, and you only get, I think, 1 cassava per plant, so they're not great. But once they're fermented, 4 make 10, so they are still worth having. But we do definitely want some more farming area, I think. Over here with this dried up, we do get a little bit of hydration remaining from these 2 sort of hydration points. Once that dries up, that will affect that a lot more badly, obviously. For the moment, I think we're okay. In terms of crops, we could definitely get rid of some of this soybean and replace it with something else. Maybe more cassava. We've got a little sort of patch of kohlrabi there, which doesn't really do us any good. For some reason, they like kohlrabi. It's the worst food, but they eat it all the time. And I don't know why. But definitely sort of coming down here and putting in some more farming wouldn't be a terrible idea. In terms of, obviously, logs, we're doing okay. Obviously, there's a lot there still to cut down. Over here, not so much. We've got these pines set up, so I'm going to, I think... Yeah, I'm going to... Thank you, autosave. Your timing, as ever, is impeccable. I'm going to turn off those... the replanting on those pines. And once they're grown and cut down, we'll replace them with a bit more oak. But other than that, we're doing okay. I think. Yeah, we should be. How are we doing for everything over here? We've got plenty of eggplants in storage. We might need another food factory, you know. Maybe? Yeah, I mean, I suppose the other alternative is just pop this on eggplant rations for a while. See if we can get through the stock here and build up a stock of the actual rations themselves. But we might need another food factory. Don't know. Still floating around 80 odd beavers, so that's not ideal. What do you mean breeding halted? Have you just not had your delivery of extract yet? We do have extract, right? Yes, we have lots of extract. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we did, as I say, we did run short of bad water, but we've got 2 pumps over here which are making short work of this little bad water reservoir, I will say. It might be worth at some point coming up and extending this section a little bit with dynamite. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Okay, though. I will spin on till the end of the drought then. As I say, we shouldn't have any problems. There we go. The end of the drought. We did absolutely fine. We've still got 2.6 thousand water. We're nearly full of water. Food-wise, we've got 1,000, which isn't great. We're out of corn rations. So we should probably switch one of these back to corn rations. How many eggplants do we have? We still have 123 eggplants, so that's fine. What I'll do, we've got 214 cassavas, so I'll switch this fermenter back on. We don't have a huge amount of canola oil, but we do have both of our oil presses on, so that should be okay. We've still got some water in here. Still got some water in here. Obviously that's gone, but, you know, that was expected. And we have currently 5 unemployed beavers. We've just had a couple of deaths, which is unfortunate, but we can turn some of these back on. We'll start with those 5 there, I think. There we go. Yeah, that should be fine. Over here, we're making some progress. We've got our first couple of floodgates in down here. So we're making our way along this edge. Let's have a look. We are also building up this edge, because I've put in a path around here, and I've put in a woodcutter up here to start clearing out the trees from this area. That way it's going to make it easier to lay in explosives along here and bring all this back down. That's what I'm doing there. Apart from that, everything else is proceeding as normal. Oh, we just had another death, have we? Oh no, we've got another injury. That's fine. Yeah, so that should be filling up. It is. Yep, everything's fine. Good, good, good. Right. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to put in another bank of breeding pods. Just in there. And we'll bring the path around like so. Because we really want to boost our population now, because we do want to set up another district over here as soon as possible, really. I will... What will I do? I will... Where's the best place to do this? Probably around here. So... in there, like that. That's going to be our hydration point for this area. And then we can start putting in some farming and planting over here for the new district. Yeah, okay, okay. Now, is it worth trying to get down onto this from here? Not yet. No, we'll wait till we've brought this down with explosives, because that'll come down 2 layers there. And then we'll be able to hopefully figure out a way to get down here onto there easily. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's what we're doing there. What shall we shut off? Should we shut off anything? I've already shut off one of our farmhouses up here and one of our farmhouses down here because they're not being used. No, I think we're good. Oh, we've had another tree grow up there, so I can replace that one with another oak. There we go. Yeah, I guess I'll spin on. The water should be returning. Yes, the water is returning. This is already set to 50. Yep, so we shouldn't get any flooding through here. We might get a little bit around here, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. This is already set. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll spin on for a couple of days. I'll let them get on with laying in those explosives and continuing to build our reservoir. Looks like our breeding pods are in, just waiting for the extract and berries there. We do have plenty of berries and plenty of extract, so that's good. Okay, yeah. I did turn the centrifuge off because we didn't have any bad water. How did we do in bad water, by the way? Ooh, yeah, we nearly drained that, didn't we? Yeah. Alright, well, that's fine. It's coming back now. Okay, day 5 has arrived without any drought or bad tide warning, so we're still good for that. I've got all of our water pumps turned on except for these 2 here. We are pretty much full in terms of water anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, we're doing alright. Food-wise, we're still a little bit behind, but we have plenty of fermented soybeans. We have plenty of eggplant rations. We're slowly building up a stock of corn rations. What I'm going to do... I'll switch that one over to corn rations so we can build up our stocks again. Because, again, we have plenty of corn. We have more than enough corn. So just a case of turning that into rations. Over here we've got a couple more trees that we can replace. There we go. That looks like all of them. And there's a few there to cut down as well. I'll tell you what. Let's turn that lumberjack flag on and they can make short work of those, hopefully. We're making progress over here. We're turning the corner there. This section is nearly done. 2 more logs to go on. 2 more blocks to go on there. And then we can start thinking about laying in dynamite across here. Obviously, we'll want to take out the log cutter. But yeah, we want to bring it down to this level here. Because then we can just use dynamite to blow a trench that way. And bring the water down into this reservoir. Let's have a look. How would best... Yeah, I think probably sticking some platforms along there. And then short overhangs there. With... what are they called? Impermeable floors? There we are. Impermeable floors. Maybe just out to there and then, as I say, a channel blown across there to just drop it in here. That will be the plan. Obviously, there's no point in doing that until we've got at least a couple of layers on this section here. Otherwise, all of our water's just going to spill out this way. But that's what we're aiming towards. Over here, our dynamite is in, so I will set this off. There we go. So we've got that set up for our water dump and swimming pool arrangement, but we won't put that in yet. We will wait until we've got the new district ready to go, really. And for that, we need a lot more beavers. And honestly, a few more resources wouldn't be a terrible idea. We're okay for things like planks. Treated planks, we've used a few of them making those breeding pods. So I will turn the wood workshop back on again. We have plenty of pine resin, so that's fine. We're not going to be burning through essential resources there. Yeah, we just need a boost in our population, which hopefully we'll get from these here breeding pods. Yeah, hopefully. I guess I'll spin on until we get the drought or bad tide then. 21 days. That's going to be a little trickier, but we have a decent amount of water stored. We've got a fair amount of food stored and plenty to turn into edible food, so that won't be a problem. We should be all right. We'll see what happens, but we've got this water pump on to drain this little reservoir here. All of these are off to keep as much water in here as possible throughout the drought. We'll drain this section and we'll pump out of here as well. We'll see how we do. Obviously, this is going to dry up. This is likely to dry up, but we'll do what we can to keep as much water in storage up until that point. Okay. We have cleared out those that little patch of pines there, and we're in the process of planting up the remaining oak. I think we're in a reasonable position. Yeah. That's about as far as I'm willing to put our chances. Reasonable. Okay, over here, we've cleared out the area of trees. I've taken out that lumberjack, and I've laid in the explosives that we need. We finished this first strut, but obviously can't reach anything else. So yeah, that's progressing. We're making progress on this side as well. We're nearly on this little straight here. So obviously, as I said, it is slow going. It's going to be slow going all the way through, but we will get there. Yeah, we'll think about coming down onto this section from over here once we've cleared this area of rock and got it down to the level we want, which will be here. So maybe another bit of dynamite there to give us a step down. That might work. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, we'll have a look at that. Yeah, other than that, I think we're okay. I don't think it's worth setting anything up over here yet. because we don't have a fresh district over here, and we certainly don't have the beavers available to start a fresh district over here. We are building a population. Obviously, we've got these turned off, so we have some unemployed, but, you know, it's a start. We also have 4 injured beavers. Yeah, there's a couple in there. I don't know where the others are. They'll be around somewhere. Is it worth putting in some explosives storage over here? It's probably not a terrible idea, is it? Yeah, let's put some explosive storage in over here as well. Yeah, in there's fine. We may end up moving or just destroying that later on anyway. We'll push the priority up a little bit on that. And we want you to obtain goods, please. And our other storage over here, we want you to supply. Do we want to prioritise those? Because at the moment, I think the only buildings we have prioritised are a few of these water tanks. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think. It'll probably be fine. We're running low on cassavas. We've been fermenting them. So we might want to turn that off. Yeah, we'll wait till it gets through the last 20 odd, and then we'll turn that off. Other than that, everything is going pretty much fine. I am tempted to open up some more well-being stuff. But everything else requires power. Let's stick in some other bits and pieces around the place. We'll stick a scratcher in there and a scratcher in there. What about decoration? Let's... Ooh, 500 for a beaver statue. 200 for a bust. Let's have a bust. There we go. And we'll put a bust in there. So it covers that swimming hole. We'll pop one in there for the same reason. And we can pop one in there. We'll give them a shrub on the other side as well. And then we can stick in a couple there to cover those lodges. And a couple there to cover those. Alright, that should give us a bit of a well-being boost. Okay, I'll start spinning on through the drought then. Okay, day 15. 15 days left of the drought. I've put in some additional housing because our population is growing substantially now, which is great. We're going to be able to set up a new district pretty soon, I think. Over here, our explosives are laid in. I just want to double check they are all laid in. They are all laid in. Right, let's set these off then, shall we? There we go. Okay. Right, we can get rid of those stairs as well. We'll probably want to extend the path a little bit, just in case. There we go. And we'll want to lay in explosives on all of this as well. So, like that. I missed that one for some reason. We'll get... Come on, John. Control your fingers. There we go. There we are. So that will bring all of that down. We currently probably don't have the explosives to do that, anywhere near the explosives to do that, but we are producing them. So that's okay. In terms of food, yeah, we're doing all right. We've burned through the cassavas that we fermented. So we're back onto the soybeans, the eggplant rations and the corn rations, of which we have sufficient, I think. Maybe some more storage for corn plant, for eggplant rations wouldn't be amiss. Maybe. No, we'll leave it for the moment. What we'll do is, when we set up a new district, we'll put we'll put more storage over there and they can sort of filter that through. Okay, I think we'll call it there for an episode. Obviously, we haven't made much progress on the dam. As you can see, we've come around this corner and we're still waiting to come down this stretch here. But that's because we've been building a lot of explosives. Yeah. But that will be next episode's explosives to set off. We will leave it there. I say we're 2 weeks left of the drought. We should be all right. We should be all right. I will switch this set of pumps off. And just one of those will go on for the moment. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, but we'll leave the episode there. So thank you very much for watching. Please do give us any comments down below, and thank you very much for everybody who does comment. If I haven't responded to your comment yet, I will probably get round to it at some point. I'm trying to implement advice as best I can, as long as it's worded politely. On that note, never ever tell me that I'm playing the game wrong. That is an unacceptable comment. There is no wrong way to play a game. I mean, we're on cycle 18 and haven't lost a single beaver through thirst or starvation. We can't be playing it that badly, can we now? But with that minor rant out of the way, thank you very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Really does help the channel out. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.